and that's one thing I want to tell you guys. And the music you're putting out and the music that I hear from you, it's very different than anything that I would normally have in a playlist. But I love it.
Yeah.
And I love the visuals that you put to it. It tells a story.
all you need.
मैं एक सवाल पूछना सी तुसी S.O.R हो जी मैं एक सवाल पूछना सी तुसी S.O.R हो जी मैं एक सवाल पूछना S.O.R हो počítací? To si S.O.R chodí?
Well, hello, hello.
Yo. We're back.
We're back. Are we stretching? Are you stretching? What's going on?
I don't know. I just had to get the willies up off of me.
Where are we at? We're day 78.
78.
You always ask me that, and I'm like,
22 days.
There's a reason why I keep asking you that.
Sure. I don't know.
2 days until retirement.
Trying to keep you in the game. I'm trying to keep you in the game.
Not retirement.
No, we're not retiring.
No.
22 days, we're not retiring.
No. Until day...
It's only going to get worse, my friend.
Yeah.
Until day 100, and then you know what happens after that?
You keep going.
We're going for a whole year straight.
Jesus.
Whose bright idea was this?
Yours again. Why do you keep saying that?
Because I'm trying to figure out why in the hell I would even think of that.
I tell you what, if you were on a crunch and you wanted to get 300 videos out by the end of the year, there you go. Dedicate yourself to
we can show you
every day.
how.
Yeah, we'll show you how to do it. If you want, if you're lacking consistency in your life,
come to S.O.R, where we expect more.
Man,
not only of ourselves, but our viewers as well.
I tell you what, I had there's no, again, we talked about this yesterday. there's nothing that could prepare you to, if you've never done anything in your life where you set out to do 100 days of it, and all of a sudden it's hard.
Yeah.
It's so hard.
Not only is it hard, but you can't stop talking about it.
Right.
Because it's now a phenomenon in your mind.
Right. Yeah.
And it's almost surreal. I can't believe
I'm doing something that I had 46 years old.
Right.
Have now decided to do something
Yes.
worth doing, despite if I love it or not.
Right.
So consistently.
So
consistently.
Yeah.
Right.
It took 46 years.
And what's mind-boggling is not just you,
Yeah.
but it's you.
Yeah. And it's
And
you.
it's me. It's 3 individuals doing it
Which
consistently.
literally forced you into editing. It forced you into all the gear to get this live.
Yeah.
And it's forcing you to
It's
troubleshoot through
it's
like
literally-
multiple different
I'm like
softwares.
a one-man production
Yeah.
company over
Yeah.
here. Like,
God bless you.
let's see.
Yeah.
I'm the production company. I'm the IT department.
Yeah.
I'm also the family counselor.
Well, yeah.
And you're the Jane Goodall of my brother and I.
Yeah, when both of you are like bickering,
Yeah.
and I'm like, well, Lamar, did he really mean it that way? Okay, Lamont, did he really mean it that
Yeah.
way?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh my God, these
Jeez.
two.
Yeah. Sometimes it's best not to get in between twins as they try to figure out stuff.
And then sometimes,
Because you will be the enemy.
yeah, but then
We
sometimes,
will divert our attention off of one another
Yeah,
and look
just-
at you as
Yeah.
the enemy.
but then sometimes
Yeah.
you really do need to get involved.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It gets a little heated.
Yeah, because I
Yeah.
remember one time Lamar came into the house and he goes, Mads, I am leaving. And I'm like, what happened? He goes, he just made me so mad. And I'm like, okay, Lamar, let's just sit down now. Okay, now tell me what happened. And then he goes, you're right, Mads.
Yeah. Then he comes in here and hugs me and goes, I'm not leaving.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm standing right here, you big bully.
And
You
then
big oaf.
I'm all angry and he hugs me and I go, oh, well.
And then you guys stayed
Well,
in
let's
here for
continue
hours.
to make some more music,
yeah,
man.
I
Like,
was like, oh,
I didn't even know why
God.
we were fighting.
Yeah, and it was a good day.
It was a good day.
But okay, now I will say this: it takes a strong person to get outside their
The ego.
Yeah.
and to say, you know what,
Yes.
I'm going to take a few moments and go.
Yeah.
It really wasn't that bad. However it started, it was just like you
Yeah.
got to get over yourself.
Grace is in the house with us, and
Grace.
Grace made a brilliant observation. You know, this gal is a smart cookie.
She got a goddamn eagle eye, too.
Go ahead, give it to me.
She said, "Sounds like you're actually in charge there."
Oh, yeah, she is.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't need any more empowered women
Yeah.
in my life right now, Grace.
If anyone says women don't have enough power to control a man, they're fucking lying.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Oh my God. Preach on, my brother.
Because I think literally, and this is just me, but I think literally man goes mad without a woman to balance
Yeah.
the whatever the situation is.
It's the polarities, man.
It's okay to have masculinity and be man and have ego, but
At some point,
that other species has to
yeah, weigh the balance.
do I call it another species? Sometimes it feels like women are just not of this fucking world. I
Right.
mean,
Yeah.
What's that book? Men are from Mars and women are from
Venus.
Yeah.
all I could think about is
You definitely need that neutral someone, whoever it is in your life.
yeah.
Man, girl. I don't care. There's always a point in the relationship where you need
Something.
balance.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
if you don't get it,
Right.
oh my God.
There has to be someone to assume the latter role of you.
Yeah.
And it has to be an extreme situation too. Like, and especially if that person in the relationship is known to walk off the cliff a lot,
Right.
and just go to red.
Yeah.
It has to be controlled. Somebody has to control the damn beast.
It's that old saying. That's why we refer to our spouses or significant others as our better half.
halves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that holds so much weight.
It
Yeah.
does.
It holds so much
If
weight.
you don't look past it,
Right.
you know.
Yep.
And now, and that just brought up a topic. Now, my brother and I, when we go out and we go grocery shopping, when people say, "How are we doing?" we don't let it just be a ritual for people to say.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we hold them to it.
We stop in our tracks and we go, Do you really want to know? Do
Yeah.
you really want to have a conversation?
Yep.
Because I'll sit here and I'll tell you exactly how I'm doing.
Yeah.
And you're going to sit here and you're going to tell me how you're doing. And don't give me I'm rushed or I don't have the time for this shit.
Yeah, yeah.
God damn it, you're going to Costco, and anybody going to Costco has time.
Right.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So that just brought up a very interesting point.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Kenneth said, what an exciting room.
Right?
Yeah, it is exciting.
Mm-hmm.
We're the monkey's room, and our Jane Goodall thinks she trained us, but she also realized, yes, these are my monkeys,
Yeah.
and yes, this is my circus. Have a good show, guys.
Yeah. Oh, D-Rat's in the house.
D-Rat.
Yeah. Hey, D-Rat.
Oh, D-Rat hasn't heard the new song from yesterday. Grace hasn't heard the song. Neither has Cornish. Cornish is in the house.
A Cornish.
And neither has
Cornish.
Simon.
Okay, so shall I pull up yesterday's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's pull up the jam real quick,
Okay.
and then we'll go into our topic. Let them hear the song real quick.
Okay,
Yeah.
let me say this real quick. Okay?
Okay.
I've been reading this book. It's called "This Is Your Brain on Music," and I'm just gonna read a small fact here. It just had tons of peer studies, and it's just a fascinating read. It's very small here. After the onset of a chord, and that's any chord, whether it be guitar or
Piano.
after the onset of a chord, electrical activity in the brain associated with musical structures is observed within, check these numbers out, 150 to 400 milliseconds. And activity associated with music, meaning about 100 to 150 milliseconds later. The structural processes or the structural processing of musical syntax has been localized to the frontal lobe of the hemispheres in areas adjacent to the overlapping regions. This process speech syntax as a area and as a Broca's area and shows up regularly wherever listeners have musical training. He goes on to explain exactly what he means by this, and it's all based on EEGs. And in today's science learning on music and the brain, is we still can't figure out where in the brain are we organizing all of these sounds. They figured out that they can come to several different instruments that the human mind can hear adequately. After 7, our brains get confused. So he then asked the doctor, why is it so hard for us to locate the sound? Like the neuron should fire off in certain areas, like the left cortex or the frontal lobe, right? And the doctor goes, that's the wild part about brains and music. Because if you can imagine, and it says in the book, imagine a transparent dome that's covering a football stadium. Okay, and it's empty. And you shine a flashlight up at the dome from the underneath ceiling. And then there's another doctor, let's say he's observing outside the dome, looking down on the dome. You can't really tell where that source is coming from because all you see is the light from the inside of that dome. And well, he goes, well, why aren't we hooking up a EEG? And he goes, well, that's the thing. It's not, the EEG is not going to read it because the source is so vast and wide. And the only time the source is not so vast and wide is when someone has syphilis or not syphilis, or yeah, syphilis and or what was the other disease here? Okay, I'll find it later, but syphilis and herpes
Oh, really?
is the only time where you can actually locate where music is being deciphered in the brain,
That's crazy.
because that disease is shutting down a lot of the portions of the brain. And those who have it bad, they'll forget everything, their family, what their favorite color was, where they live, but they don't forget, and this is crazy, they don't forget their wife, and they don't forget how music is played.
Wow.
That's unreal.
So by the time we're done playing one chord, our brains are on latency mode. And what I hear, you don't hear. What she hears, you don't hear. But if we hear the same thing in the vibration and we all like it, we like it.
And that's just,
Now we could revisit this topic after we play some music,
Yeah.
but you're getting a glance of, as far as we know, like the people that have done the research, the brain is the only place that shows remnants of where music is located. How do we know that music isn't a consciousness-based derivative of our vibration?
and that's the thing.
How do we know the heart doesn't play into the effect of it?
Right.
Remember when you played music, I
Right.
put my heart into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know that it's another interesting fact is when the baby is still in the womb, it's getting its rhythm, its circadian rhythm,
Yeah.
The heartbeat.
and its rhythm on life from mother's heartbeat. It's
Yep.
the first sound of music. That's wild in itself.
Yeah.
Which is sometimes like, what's the natural 80 beats per minute? 80
Right.
BPMs.
80 BPMs or 60 beats a minute, you know? Yep. Okay, we'll play the song that not many heard, I guess, huh?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
got, we're still working.
Simon, Grace, Cornish, I don't believe has heard it. Cresshead has heard it. Simply heard it yesterday.
Yeah. We're still working at it.
Yep.
So you're going to get it at its raw form.
Yeah, D-Rat hasn't heard it. Sarah didn't hear it because she came in late into the chat yesterday.
No, I think Sarah heard it. She just
Before.
don't. She just doesn't remember.
Way back.
It's
when we were-
changed a little bit since then.
Yeah.
Cresshead, did you email?
Yeah, what was the progress with that last night? I wonder.
Yeah. Did you work on it at all? And did you email us?
Like 12 hours ago.
I know, right? Did you get any rest? Did you sleep?
Did you sleep at all, Cress?
Did you sleep, Cress? More importantly.
Oh, and Cornish, we played the whole playlist again today. Thank you so much for doing that for your channel, sir.
Yeah.
I'm surprised no one else has jumped on your ass and like, Cornish, you might want to put some music in your playlist, bud.
And then Grace, I don't know what you're gonna do with that spontaneous lick, but put that in your playlist. Why do we have to tell you guys to put that in? We take 3-hour walks, people. Come on, like this music keeps us going. But that spontaneous you did, I don't know what you was smoking or if you was smoking anything. That shit was fire.
Chris said, I've sampled the stuff, but had a busy day today, so probably tomorrow.
It's fine, just fine. Okay. Do we want to cue Ben in on this again?
I can.
All right.
Yep. Don't forget you got the controls, I believe, for the volume for
For the
whatever.
volume. Yeah. Did you sync that up already to the Tascam?
No, but I can.
Just felt like I had to do that.
Okay.
There, isn't that special? You know, last night I went on to YouTube and I had to, since we were on the topic last night, I actually watched a couple of episodes of old Benny Hill just to rekindle some memories.
Did you?
My childhood came rushing back as I was looking at the heavy-breasted women that he was chasing around the courtyard. This man is responsible for so many erections in my time. And is that what you do, Papa? You chase the women.
But they never chase you.
But they never chase us. That's so strange.
Oh, man. Yeah, we're ready.
Started.
There's a Beatles song that feels like it almost doesn't belong in their catalog. And it's off of Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band.
You want to get
And
that
it's
light,
sung
man?
by a figure within their band that isn't their primary singer, Ringo S.O.R. And it's I Get By With a Little Help From My Friends. And I was listening to it this morning. I get by with a little help from my friends. I'm going to try with a little help from my friends. There's a Beatles song that feels like it almost doesn't belong in their catalog. And it's off of Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. And it's sung by a figure within their band that isn't their primary singer, Ringo S.O.R. And it's I Get By With a Little Help From My Friends. And I was listening to it this morning. I get by with a little help from my friends. I'm going to try with a little help from my friends. Get high with a little help from my friends. I had a meeting with newfound friends recently. And I've had help from newfound friends through this platform of what I'm doing right now. We had a video that took off about a month and a half ago. And then I went through an existential crisis of sorts where I was facing all sorts of different things. Finding my voice, facing rejection, all sorts of things were coming to the surface. And I had a difficulty releasing much of anything for close to a month. And in our travels, we visited with these newfound friends, especially towards the end of our trip we had taken. We went to their home. They made food for us. And I did a podcast with them. The podcast is called Symptoms of Reality, and I'm going to share it within the description below. But I recorded with them, was brought into their home, and there was a moment that I sat with them where I felt the weakness inside me, the fear inside me, the pain inside me, and I expressed it to them. And the power that I want to communicate right now is that if we are seen by our friends and our family and people around us, and they have the strength in that moment, call us out, not in harm, doing so compassionately, it can crack the shell because we're finally seen and we can break through. So there's a moment where I told them that I recorded 5 videos when we were on our trip. I released one of those 5 videos. 2 technically, but I deleted one of them, at least 1 out of 5, ultimately. And what they said to me was, "How dare you? How dare you?" And I was taken aback. What if that video that you didn't release was the video that we needed, or I needed, to see? I've been listening to your videos, I've been watching your videos, I've been taking them in. How dare you deprive me of that, and deprive the world of that, and deprive yourself of that? And I felt even smaller for a moment. They said, "It's important that you release whatever you're creating." And I sat with that for about 30 minutes or so. A part of me wanted to leave the gathering immediately, never come back, just run away and hide. But I couldn't. I committed to going there. I committed to connecting with them. And I committed to facing myself. That's something I want to do with my life. I want to face everything that's coming up with my life. It's the only way through. There's a quote from Robert Frost from one of his poems. The only way out is through. The only way out is through. By facing yourself, that is the only way out. You can't circumvent it, you can't skirt it, you can't move around it. And even though you think you might be, you are creating your whole life based upon that. You are a mixed signal until you come online. And when you face yourself, again and again and again, that signal becomes stronger and stronger and stronger to where you are a direct signal. You are a laser communicating your voice and your vision to the world only by facing yourself, becoming the hollow bone, becoming so clear within yourself that you need people. In a sense, you need them to be your mirror, to reflect something important back to you, to say something to you, to communicate something to you. And what they communicated to me is what I'm communicating to you right now. Whatever it is that you've come to create, because you are a creator and I am a creator. We are creative. It may be that you don't sing. Maybe you're a writer. Maybe you're a dancer. Maybe you're a gardener. Maybe you're a painter. It does not matter. Whatever you've come to create, you got to bring everything into it because you're creating yourself. And when we don't, we're depriving the world, and we're depriving ourselves of our creations. And the world, to be a little bit dramatic, suffers from this lack of creativity, this lack of voice, this lack of openness. When someone is creative in your presence, when they're open within your presence, they open. You open. It creates an open exchange with the world. And you take that inspiration and you create. You create. And you are painted anew every day. It's about 30 or 45 minutes in, we have a meal. I sit back with them. And I reflect and I said, when you guys said that, it really struck me. It really struck me. And you're right. And I released one of the videos for about a day. I took it down. I felt like I got the message to take it down. And I sat with that part of myself that has been rejecting my whole life. I sat with that part of myself that's afraid. I've been sitting with that part of myself, communicating, connecting, not giving up on creating, not giving up on creating.
Top of 4. Top of 6.
Top of 3. Top of 5. I'll send you first before the Moog, and then do the Moog last.
You're gonna keep the machine in the background? Did it go well with that? Just give me more though for this.
You know who's really good at doing long jams like this with the medleys?
Kill the master buzz.
Is Rush. You ever sit and watch
medley.
Rush?
Yeah, Rush does.
Or
medley.
like Dream Theater, you know, like they're so like you had no idea they were still on the same song until they brought one version of it back, or one piece that you recognized in the beginning.
Right.
And you went, oh, that was well played.
Queen was good at that.
Yeah, Queen was good at that live. Yeah.
Poor Lemon just walked in.
She did. Oh,
Well, that's what they have rewinds for.
That's what Lemon does.
That's okay. You'll play it again.
That's what a lemon does.
You'll play it again.
Yeah,
or
we're gonna play it
something
again.
else,
Yeah.
or-
We're
Help
still
me.
working on this song, so we're gonna play it again.
Wait,
Stand by.
help me real quick. Queen, the lead singer to Queen. I know this guy's. I always talk about him.
Yeah,
I'm drawing a blank right now.
Don't use Google because we know this,
My God, I can't believe I'm brain farting.
especially on Queen. How come? Why is it every time you brain fart, I brain fart?
Eddie. Is it Eddie?
It's so like on the tip of my tongue. It is Eddie. It's not.
No.
It is.
It is.
Think of the outer space. Think of outer space.
I hate this. I hate that.
Mars. No.
No, I hate that my life has come to this where I can't even think of one of my favorite singers.
I don't know why I even said Mars.
Yeah, me either.
Close.
Eddie Mercury. No,
Mer-
Mercury.
Mercury part is correct.
Yeah. I know this. God bless America. It's Mercury.
And then the Eddie part is right. You just need to add something else in front of the Eddie.
Oh, I got it.
What is that?
Freddie Mercury.
There
Freddie
you go.
Mercury.
Fuck you, Google. I still have it.
We still have it.
We still have it, Google.
Okay,
You
right.
can't take that
right.
away from me.
Oh,
Listen,
you won't turn my brain into mush.
Listen to me, I'm be honest.
Where's my tinfoil hat,
Shut
Daryl?
up. I'm talking. Listen to me, I'll be honest. Without Marilyn's help, I was a fucking lost cause.
It's like the whole joke, the jokes again. I'm like,
Yeah.
you got it, Lamar. Okay, Lamar, you got it.
You're reaching.
Come on.
Reach
Come
for
on,
the
Lamar.
stars.
Yeah. How do you forget Freddie Mercury?
I don't know.
Oh my God. I'm
And
so.
you know what? You know what? Every time you have a boo boo upstairs, I have the same boo boo.
Name of the song. Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh, well, there you go.
I can
bad.
remember that.
Too bad we
Yeah.
can't,
Right.
Who in the chat had it? Did anybody put it out there?
Oh, a bunch of people.
fuckers.
damn it.
You're all a bunch
And
of
they had
fuckers.
it well before us.
Let's see. Oh, well before. Let me see how many people had it before you. So many people had
Oh
it
my
before
God.
You know, it was going to be an awkward podcast real quick.
Yeah,
'Cause
really.
I promise you, I would have sat here the entire time.
Really quick.
I promise.
Let's see.
God bless Freddie Mercury.
Let's see
Yeah.
who was the first one that had it. Half God
Half God, of course.
had it first,
Of course.
and then
Yeah.
Lemon had it.
We have a bone to pick with Half God.
yeah, we do. We'll get to that later.
We'll get to that later.
And then Half God, I think, was trying to will it to you.
yeah,
because
he's like, oh my God, you fucking
then,
idiots.
He then chimed in again in all caps, like yelling it, like, Freddie Mercury. Like, how do you not know?
And listen to
like,
me.
come on.
Listen to me, Half God.
Guys.
I love Queen. I don't know why this is happening to my life.
It's like forgetting the lead singer to Dave Matthews Band.
And then,
right.
and then Crest was like, he was trying to help you too, because then he was like, F.R. Eddie. Like, come on, you almost have it. Half God was really trying to help you. He was like, inner space.
Inner-
Come on.
yeah.
Like,
Inner
come on.
space.
Damn.
Come on. Come on.
It's a reason we're not shown the comment section.
Close to the sun.
Because-
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Half God
You
was
guys don't-
really
you
rooting
got-
for you
come
guys.
on, guys.
He was
Just-
like, close to the sun.
just so
Come
you know,
on.
just so you know, we're not privy to the comment section.
No.
She won't let it, because the last time we did this, we did more reading the
It was
comments
a-
than we
it was-
actually were doing anything.
It was a shit show.
It was a
Yeah.
shit show.
Yeah.
Yep.
And when Jane Goodall can't control her monkeys,
Yeah.
it is a shit
It's
show.
a wrap.
Yeah. So they are banned from the comments. So they see it afterwards.
Right.
And then I read it. I give them the information.
Yeah.
And so.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
with that said, critique the
No,
jam.
no. I got a bone to pick with
Oh
Half
yeah.
God.
First
Wait,
we gotta.
Cornish said Eddie Uranus.
Eddie Uranus.
Well, I mean, there's a lot to. I mean, that's some subliminal shit because there was a lot to do with his anus.
Anus, yes. Jeez, Cornish, you gotta
I
go a
don't
little
know.
deep there, aren't you?
I think he was, picking up cigarette ashes with his anus at one
Risky
point.
said, "I'm surprised Lamar didn't say Eddie Murphy."
Yeah, Eddie Murphy, right? The singer of the Queen is Eddie Murphy. How do we not get that?
Yeah. Okay.
Galileo.
Half God said, "I feel guilty because I fell asleep last night."
I don't feel
Yeah, as
bad.
well as you should.
Yeah,
the dude
he-
was up like, I don't know how him and Cressy can do that shit.
Yeah.
Cornish too, like this dude Cornish. Okay, before we go there,
Yeah,
Half God, we have a bone to pick with you, sir.
A little one, and it's nowhere near the magnitude of Cornish's playlist. I will start there.
Oh no. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry,
Here-
Half God. I have no control. I mean, I
Here-
can mute him, but then what's the point?
What's
you
the
know?
point?
What's the point?
But,
Yeah.
but here at WSOR Radio, SOR Radio, 55.5.
At 55.5.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we have this thing with fellow musicians. If you're not doing what you set out to do, and you're like holding back for whatever fucking reason, and whoever's
He said, "Oh no, help."
yep, here we go. And I'm sure everybody else is going to agree with this.
I'm sure they are.
I have no idea what's going on.
here we
I-
go.
I can't.
What a name like Half God, Half Beast.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm expecting, my brother. I'm expecting one of those old C scrolls of a playlist
Yeah.
of hardcore fucking
Jams.
goddess and godlike music.
Right.
Yeah.
From the deities themselves.
Right.
So there's like one video on
It's
there.
like 2 fucking videos.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking to myself, in there, okay, so here,
You're in trouble.
let me
Half God.
stop. Let me
Here's
stop.
the thing.
Wait,
But
let me
it's
stop.
it's
Well,
not
Let
shit.
me finish it.
Yeah,
Let me
yeah,
finish it.
yeah.
Let me finish it.
Right. Go ahead.
Here's the thing.
Let us finish it.
Yeah.
We
I
are
would-
one.
I would not be so obtuse or an asshole about it.
Perturbed.
Perturbed if the music was shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Right? He's actually doing a really good thing over there.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm perplexed.
Right.
I don't have the biggest brain in the world. Some would say there's really nothing there at all. But why, oh, why?
It's just a monkey in his head playing the bass all the time.
Right. But why?
And it gets hungry.
It's starved.
Yeah.
Why do we only have that? Like, listen to me. I know you appreciate music because you do it, and you have a fucking setup. It's not like you have like a spoon and fork, and you're like,
And don't read his comment yet.
Yeah.
Here's what's going to happen with Half God. Ego's going to step in and give us a line of bullshit. And Ego's going to be like, just say this, Half God.
Yeah.
And appease these fucking idiots.
yeah,
Would you?
give them this excuse?
Do you have a different? So maybe he has a different YouTube.
He
that-
better. He
that
better. It better be something that fucking great.
If I have to go on hardware jams just to hear the guy's tunes, it's an issue.
So he,
We already got on Cornish for that shit.
yeah, he must like have a different YouTube channel. Like
okay.
we found Panda, so we weren't aware that he posts under hardware sound.
Right. Grace has got her playlist.
Right.
Cress has got his.
Well, Cress,
Yeah.
JRC. Cress has his.
Is it Hollow Man?
Cornish is just new to
Right.
to the playlist world.
Hey,
yeah.
but still, even he got his head out of his ass
Yes.
and appeased me
Yeah, and named it S.O.R.
and named it S.O.R.
That's right.
Appropriate.
Yeah.
Appropriate.
So Half God, do you have a different channel? And if not,
Why the fuck are you not making more music?
I suggest you.
He might have fell asleep already.
I suggest you create.
Somebody wake him up.
I suggest you create a playlist and name it S.O.R. as well.
Yeah.
He says, "I have no excuse."
Oh,
Yeah,
thank
see?
you.
Oh, well,
thank
he
you for
said-
being honest.
Yeah, he told Ego something.
I went a bit mad for a while.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, unmad yourself.
Unmad your fucking self. We're all a bit mad.
Yeah.
Sarah said, "You're so in trouble now." I think they call him Biscuit.
Yeah, well, listen. We have enough people that put their music on hold for whatever fucking reason. But at the end of the day, there's no excuse.
Yeah.
It's either you're going to put your art out there and express who you are
Yes.
musically so we can get to know you. We spent our time locked in the bottle until Inky said, get your fucking head out of your ass.
For real.
I've
And get out there.
I've
For real.
unmatted myself now.
There you go.
You should
There
be.
you go.
You should be. And shame on the others. Grace, Cornish, you other fuckers out there letting this guy down.
Grace said, he's coming, don't worry. What was it Palomalo? What's the football player with the luscious long?
Yeah.
What was
Luscious
his-
long
yeah,
hair.
Yeah.
George Palomalu.
What was his full name?
George
George
Palomalu.
Yeah. So the guy from Hardware Jams, Travis.
Yeah,
Oh,
Benjamin.
Benjamin.
Travis
Tra-
Benjamin
Travis
Simpson.
Yeah, he reminds me of that guy. Like he should be doing those commercials
Yeah.
with that long, luscious
You know
hair.
what? And he has no excuses. That dude actually said his music is designed for taking naps. Can you believe this? In his description, it says designed for taking naps and chilling out.
Which we still never got Cressy's the child sing along or
His
Oh,
other
yeah, we have
YouTube.
to get- yeah.
So long story short, before we don't want to butcher you and murder you on the scene, but just do us a solid. Make your music
and give us a damn playlist.
and give us a playlist.
Let's see. Bless her. She get people to get stuff done.
I'm saying,
Yes.
that woman,
Yeah.
she was magical.
Yes.
I think,
Half God said, no one could have done anything. It is what it was. Grace said, oh, Travis is a legend.
He is.
a legend.
Yeah.
Bud traveling madman.
That's how I
He
know
was
him.
running the fucking blood plant. I'm like, yeah.
I think that's what
Great.
got me. That and the fan, that extreme fan
Yeah.
hair
Grace.
thing.
No matter what, on the next hardware jams, he has to either be in at the very beginning or in the middle when the DJ changes, because
Well,
he
it's-
is a transition point.
Well, it's when they submit. So, yeah.
Take him out of the order then,
You know
and put
what?
him where he can just bring the people up again.
When
Yeah.
I was watching, I saw the look on Grace's face, and she had this smile like, "This guy's a fucking madman."
Yeah. Cordy said him with the damn hair.
With the
Yeah.
hair,
Same.
man.
Yeah.
That Fabio
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
It kills
It's-
me. It kills me.
Yeah, people in the comments, I read some people in the comments, it's like, they said the best thing about this whole video is the fan.
Oh
Yeah, the
my
fan.
God.
It's just like the icing on the...
I seriously,
Theater. It's theater.
Yeah, it is.
me being me, I get a microphone to that fan and I'd fucking loop it into 505 and instantly it's it.
It
Right.
is. Yeah. Grace said you need to fing his jam for the Eurovision challenge. Quite possibly the funniest video ever on Hardware Jam history. Oh.
Send us the link.
Yeah, send us the link to that. That'd
Yeah.
be awesome.
Was a winner, Grace. Oh, we got to see that.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. Yeah. So she said we either run an order of submit or sometimes we do a randomization list, but that can upset folks. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So they do it and run an order submit.
I don't care
totally
how
get
the
it.
order is. Everybody's shit is getting played and everybody's shit is lovely.
Right.
Who
Yeah.
cares? If you're worried about your order, come on, man. Are you not there for the entire jam?
Right.
Half God says sometimes folks need upsetting.
Yeah.
Grace.
I guess I guess it's within the human genome. I guess.
Right.
But not over here. I think life is too short, and once you've seen enough people, pass and die around you, it really becomes like this overwhelming thing in my mind. Like, what have I been bitching about this whole time?
Yeah.
Why have I been letting life pass me by?
Right.
On the insignificant shit.
Right. And it's so temporary.
Simon says, I'm always upset.
Damn.
Then
Simon.
there's the latter half.
Simon, I hope you're currently not upset.
Not
Yeah.
upset.
I hope this
Yeah.
podcast right now, this live,
Don't
is
come here
making
and be
you
upset.
Not upset.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't be upset when we're all laughing.
Not
Simon.
right now.
Don't take your shit serious.
And if you haven't figured out, Sarah will let you guys know exactly what we're all about here.
Yeah.
And
We're-
more times than not, it's about shenanigans.
We're
Okay.
a bunch of just
Yahoos,
yeah.
Yahoos.
yeah, monkeys off the leash.
Yes.
I'm curious to know what they thought about this jam we just played.
Yeah.
I
What
want
are your
feedback.
feelings on it? Too long? Not long enough? I'm not even going to say too short because.
Everybody was really loving it.
Okay.
Yeah. They were definitely.
Yeah, it's one of our favorites
Yeah.
we've been trying to work on here. And we're not going to butcher it with vocals. I think it says enough.
Enough on its own. Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of things you just don't need. Well, for us, for our style of music,
Yeah.
we really don't like dictating our music with vocals because we want you to build the narrative on what it means to you.
Right.
And that's always fun because somebody always gets a different interpretation of it.
Yeah. Everybody was loving that same quality vibes. They were just really digging the song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody was
Much
definitely.
appreciated. Much
Yeah,
appreciated.
and thank you guys for tuning in. We're trying to cater our time towards the UK time, and thank you for doing this.
Yeah.
It's-
Cornish said was wicked, guys.
Yeah. I got a question for everybody. This is for everybody in the chat and everybody out after we post this. I want to know briefly, as much as you can, what was the catalyst that sparked I'm going to make music? I know what it was for me,
I know what it was for me.
but I'm so dying because that's a universal question I always want to
Yeah.
ask every musician or people that love music who don't even play it. What was the catalyst to say music is a beautiful thing?
Right. And we can't, I don't know if we could ever share the room together. I don't know. Maybe the three of us or four of us take a flight out to the UK and go see everybody.
Yeah, I got to go see my buddy Dale
But
in Cornwall. But
I would love to, like, we don't share the same space at the same time. And it would be good to hear.
everybody's story.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't have to be long winded by
Yeah.
any, but
Simon loved the song. He said it was his first time here on the live,
Mm-hmm.
and he said it wouldn't be his last.
damn.
Oh, well, I appreciate
Right
it.
on.
Oh, geez.
I like the honesty.
I mean, damn. You want to go get dinner afterwards? I'm buying.
Half God said, "Always music was the only thing that made sense in life."
Really?
Yeah,
You know, and that's kind of like what I was reading too in this book. It's like some people rather just be lost in their music than have an interaction with people.
yeah.
Right.
They just
Isn't that wild in itself?
they just vibe with it.
Right.
Yeah.
It resonates with them more than anything else.
Yeah, when you know that that's like your safe haven, more times than not, you're going to retreat to that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He said since I first heard electronic music, it was the thing.
Yeah. It's just
Yeah.
like it hooks you in.
The first time I heard it, I was in the 7th grade. This Spanish kid named Joey Ayala played this. I guess it was electronic, but the sample went around the world, around the world.
Oh yeah,
Isn't
Was it
that,
Daft Punk?
Yeah.
No, or Fat Boy Slim? No.
No, that
No.
was not when I
Later.
was 7.
Right. Maybe Daft Punk? I don't know.
Maybe.
No.
Somebody's going to get it.
Yeah. I'll wait in the chat to
Yeah.
see.
Yeah. Chat's got it for sure.
Of course, Risky. You know what he wants to hear more of.
Cowbells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like,
Jesus.
for me, I realized there was not enough cowbell in music. It needs more cowbell.
Jeez.
Cornish said, grew up with parents that just played music, then became a DJ. And I think a lot of times that's how it evolves is there's music in,
In
the
the
family.
family?
Yeah.
Yes.
There was a parental there who was either a musician,
Yeah.
a singer, a songwriter, a music
But
teacher.
then why didn't everybody go into it? Like music is in, I think, every household growing up.
Right, because
You know?
mom in our home, Motown was in heavy rotation
And disco.
Disco and jazz.
You know what else got me into like electric music is disco.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
And I think when I hear like, still like when I hear Septic Smile and all these guys, Cornish and Cressy, Grace, you still hear disco. Like I still believe disco was like the father of EDM or techno or because Larry Heard essentially was the first to actually do techno,
Right.
you know, but you can hear disco and kind of like Motown and everybody's shit with all the melodics going on.
Right.
And,
Yeah.
You know,
Around the World with Daft Punk.
Daft Punk.
Yeah. The first album.
Yeah.
Grace got that one.
Yeah. Kudos, Grace.
Simon said, "Low David Bowie got me into electric."
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
David Bowie is good.
Yeah, I still have to watch that movie he did. What was the movie you keep wanting me to watch? The Labyrinth?
Labyrinth.
Yeah.
It's
We're
a
gonna-
great.
We're gonna get our asses
movie.
chewed out from not being able to,
I'm going to
for
do
not
it.
watching that.
I'm going to do it.
You-
I
We'll have
just-
to sit down and watch it.
Sometimes I can't stomach
Yes.
musicals, you know?
It's a you gotta watch
I
it.
will.
Right.
I will.
It's a
I'm
great.
gonna stop blowing smoke and
Just go. I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
watch
Sit
it
down
with you
and
because
watch
I've
it.
never seen it.
Right.
Just come out of your comfort zone and watch it. It's a great piece of art.
Right.
Wait a minute. So Cornish was a DJ. That's like
That's interesting,
That's
isn't it?
interesting. What Cornish? What type of music was predominantly in demand when you were DJing?
You have to play a lot of different things as a DJ. Or I guess you would have to know what party you're DJing for to gear for it.
Yeah.
I guess it could be anything.
You have to be a
depending on the
universal type person.
Right.
You have to love a wide range
Right.
of music
Yeah.
to meet the demand.
Or just get paid to be a DJ and not love any of the things you play.
Right.
Chris had said, I got a secondhand bass in 1980. And then, well, here we are.
Damn.
What was the name of the bass?
Yeah, what was the bass in second hand? How many quid?
Half God said, I got messed up on drugs in my 20s, though, and it took me a while to save my life.
You save
Yeah.
your life exactly when it's time to save your life. And that'll come at no given fucking time.
Yeah.
It sounds like you had a great sip of life.
Yep.
You sound like you've been a hardened fucking student of life. And I admire people like that.
Because we grew up in gangs and stealing and violence and drugs, and it took a couple of people to die around us and a couple of stern talkings for us to
Change our shit.
change our shit. So we grew up not with the silver spoon. We grew up extremely poor, and we had to fight for our lives literally in the 80s in South Central LA.
Right.
We had to fight for our lives not to be a statistic.
Yeah. Grace said, my chat just moved. Grace said, my mum, I love how they say that.
Me mum.
Me mum.
Me mum.
Ran a youth club disco when she was pregnant with me, and she blames that for my love of beats.
Yes.
I told you disco. Like, you can
Yeah.
hear it in Grace's shit. She came from disco.
Yeah.
See, I find that so fascinating. So she grew up in the club. That would fucking do it.
Yeah. Yep. Chris had said, me, Joy Division, New Order, and here we are.
Damn.
Yep.
Crest head is deep.
Cornish.
Yeah, he is.
Cornish said hip hop, soul, funk, then techno, and house.
Okay, so
That's
it's
a
still
wide range.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
That's
that's
a big range.
That's a wide range.
Yeah, from hip hop to house, soul,
Yeah.
techno.
y'all.
Yeah.
If
That's a
y'all,
huge range.
if y'all don't know this song, it's by Ma Baker, who had her 4 sons.
Hold on, I'll tell you who it's.
Go watch this video and listen to the music. You can hear every aspect of techno, EDM, hip hop.
Boney,
Song is from Boney M.
yeah, Boney M.
Boney M.
Boney.
Well, I don't know. Cornish and Grace might know. this
Grace,
'cause-
I'm
'cause-
sure
because
Grace has heard
Yeah.
of Boney
Yeah.
M.
1979.
1979.
Yeah.
I was
Maud Baker.
1 year old then.
Yeah, the song is Ma Baker,
Yeah.
and I'm telling you guys, it doesn't age.
This dude was literally on acid while he made this song.
I'm sure he
it
was.
brilliant.
I'm sure he was. And
Yeah.
I listened to it and I still try to pull things from this music and make it my own. Like, it is hardcore. Like, never mind the Bee Gees. People laughed at him because he was so weird, but the way he wrote his music was beautiful.
And Boney was just the guy that like.
Oh, Simon knows it. He put it in the chat.
Yeah, he
Boney
Oh, there it is.
He
Yep.
lip sang a lot of that shit.
He did.
He
Well,
wasn't even the writer of it.
He wasn't, but the way he performed it.
is
Yeah.
what people loved about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
he was a good dancer.
That's what a lot of people didn't write it.
Right.
It's the performers who get the credit.
Right.
If you write it, come on, perform it. If you don't want the credit, then sit in the back.
You know who had an awesome story was Milli Vanilli.
I was just literally thinking of that in my
Right?
brain.
Because it reminded me of like,
The twins.
they were
Yeah.
twins. They were friends. They
were
were
friends.
really
oh,
good
I thought
friends.
they were
Yeah.
twins.
And they met in Germany.
They literally look identical.
Right. And they would go to the same like clubs, right? And they met in Germany and they got hooked up together and they just like they always wanted to perform. And I don't know if it was Clive Owen or Barker or whoever it was that got them into the music scene, but they got royally screwed.
Yeah.
I mean, those dudes got raked over the coals.
Oh yeah, big time.
And then when it all went down, when they got caught, when that track kept looping over and over, and it embarrassed them.
Yeah.
I forget. Millie is the one that's still alive, but the other one like took his life. I want to say
Yeah.
due to all the pressure, and they even went as far as to learning how to sing and went and got vocal lessons just so they can say we can get back into it and do this. So the one that's still alive went and got vocal lessons, and he's still doing music, and I think he's still doing pretty well for
Yeah.
Oh, he is
for the
still
most
doing
part.
music?
Yeah, but he just tells this fantastical story on how the music industry really let them down, and
Right.
Oh,
not,
yeah.
and not just
Big time.
that, but he was accountable too for like making bad choices. But he's like, music should have, if they had only just followed their guts, music would have been what they wanted it to be.
Right. But there's also that saying, good music has no place in the industry.
Right.
It's the reason why we're hearing some of the best stuff we ever heard on like HWJ and Dallas and, these other streaming places is because
It's untainted.
it's untainted. And then like my whole life, I've been digging through the crates for underground music. I always stay clear of the radio,
Right.
because the radio, although it has some great people, don't get me wrong.
Right.
But in my experience, the best stuff has always come from the underground.
Right. I mean, and when you look for music, you look for, so mainstream radio wasn't it wasn't a representation of what you're going through. It wasn't real life.
Right.
It was
So
pop.
the chat is saying that Milli Vanilli could sing. They were just coerced not to sing.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a whole, oh my God.
I
Then
watched
that's
them-
even worse.
I watched him on a Questlove podcast, and they said they went and got he said he went and got singing instructions or lessons.
So maybe they
Yeah.
could sing, and they just got more vocal
Right.
lessons to better their voices.
Oh, that's even worse. You see,
Yeah.
and that's what's wrong with the industry. I couldn't imagine working for an industry or a record label, and they hear you from an underground source, and they love the 6 songs you put together,
Right.
and then you sign with them. 9 or 10 months later, they're like, okay, where is it? Let's go. We need another one.
Yep, and it's forced. And by the way, you have like 2 months to get it done.
Right. And it's just like, at that point, I believe that's when it's going to be the end for an artist.
Right.
Because now someone is dictating your every move. Your livelihood is dependent on it. And in most cases, if you want to stay on their train, you're going to have to adhere with some of the things they want you to do.
Right.
Yep.
And I've just heard, and my brother and I, we know people in the industry. We heard horror stories. And the best information they can give us is stay away from any record label and do it
Yourself.
yourself.
Yep.
And no matter how long it takes, it will take off. Yeah, you don't have a card that'll get you through faster, which
Right.
those labels can put you through things faster and get you more publicity faster.
Yeah.
But literally, you want to do it yourself. Don't look for a handout. Don't look to say, hey,
And the best part is, about all of it. The best part is age has no fucking
It has nothing
no
to do
bearing
with it.
on it.
No.
Nothing to do with
because
it.
the music is timeless. And whoever's into your shit, I always said there's 1 million people out there out of the 8 or 9 billion. There's 1 million people out there that will love to hear your shit.
Mm-hmm.
And you can make a decent living at
Yeah.
it as
Yes.
long as you don't give up.
Simon says amen. Amen to that. Half God said, art plus industry mix is like oil and water. And it is.
Right.
I mean, it's so true. We're not going to talk about this, but proven point, look what's happening now with the industry.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. I mean, this
Yeah.
is this is what's happening. It's such a shady industry.
And
out
look how
there.
long it's been going on. People
For
like
ages.
kids.
Ages.
Kids were like poor Justin Bieber.
Ages.
Like
So like I said, we're not gonna talk about it
Right,
on this
right.
podcast because it's just something we're just not gonna introduce.
it's not for this.
Yeah.
It's
right?
not for this.
Yep.
But that's
Yes.
that's why we do this ourselves, and we're not gonna sign with anybody. We submit our own songs to copyright
Right.
for the album. We do all the legwork.
Yeah.
We do it all. We mix and master our own stuff. Like that's why it's taken so long to finish our albums.
Which is sad because a lot of people have sold their souls for a
Yeah.
record deal.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
Exactly.
You betrayed the very essence of why you made music.
Yeah, and look at poor Milli Vanilli. Like this is what happens when you sign to, and that's not to say that it's all record labels.
Right,
Like
right.
there are some that are really good, but because the really big ones, the ones who have the money, the current people who are sitting in jail now are the bad ones who have all the power and stuff, make all the little guys,
Right.
worthless.
Right.
Well, and when you do it yourself, what a sense of accomplishment and hard work. It's just like different though, the whole thing of hard work seems to be a thing of the past. When you speak with people our age, it's like hard work is everything,
Yeah.
but now you speak to the youth, they just like kind of want it. And I'm not saying all, I'm not generalizing, but
Yeah.
now everybody just expects to have the shit without the hard work.
Right.
To get somewhere with the hard work and the tenacity and the dedication behind it, to actually say, you know what, I started there, but look where I am now with all the work I put into
Yeah.
it.
It's crazy. It's crazy because before you read that, whatever you're going to read, Unit E a year ago was like, get on Hardware Jams. And I took a peek at it and I was like, these guys are fucking masters.
Right.
Everybody,
Intimidating.
Everybody I seen come on, their soundscaping is almost flawless. There was a couple of people I wasn't vibing with, but it was still a masterful craft.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, it's going to take a lot of work to even try and get in this to be recognized the way I want to represent myself with these people. And he was like, nah, like just go. They're going to help you. They're like these people they're not negative people. And just go look at the chat.
Right.
And I was just so intimidated for a year. Just twiddling around in and out like a lurker,
Just lurking.
And God
lurking.
bless it. And I don't believe in coincidences,
Yeah.
but I really believe Inky was here for us. She had a purpose with us
Yeah.
because it wasn't until then I hopped on and I had to fucking comment. Out
Yeah.
of all the times I could have commented, I had to comment that day on that fest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you had that, and two, when you go to do it on your own, you have to have, at some point, you're going to have to perform.
And you got to work at it.
And you
though.
gotta- but you-
that's my whole point. Like for that year,
Yeah.
you and I were like, okay, let's work so we can at least fit in a club somewhere. We don't
And-
even know where we're going to fit in
And
at.
doing the lives though too, being so consistent really
Right,
does help
right,
with the
right.
consistency.
It helps sit us down
Yeah.
and be a little bit meticulous about what we're doing.
I've jumped in the past 78 days with my bass playing and taking
Eons.
mine.
Yeah.
I was not playing the bass every day.
No.
Like a beginner intermediate at best. And,
Yeah.
I still feel like I'm barely scratching this. Like I'm just now relearning the bass.
Right.
These past 78 days, I've learned so freaking much.
Right.
Yeah.
I've learned so freaking much.
Now you're doing sound effects on the bass.
and now my fretboard expansion has went from like this window to this window.
Exactly.
My transitions are becoming smoother. And I thought to myself, if I had only applied myself years ago, I would have been a lot further.
But
you can't do that.
Yeah,
you
but
can't
you're doing it
hindsight.
now.
You're doing it
and
now.
if I would have submitted anything to hardware last year,
It may have
would have
not
been
been good.
1,000 sounds going. It'd have been like, okay, dude, what you need to do is like extrapolate the favorites and then throw the rest away because I can't hear anything.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
You know, that was my fear at least.
Yeah. Grace said it's actually rather liberating not trying to be quote unquote successful with created activity. Just make music for each other. It's what people used to do before everything music industry was a thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It's
We used to
very
just
true.
make music for each other.
And she says, and I work in the bloody music industry.
Right.
Damn.
Right.
It's so true.
And
then,
when a person that works in the industry says that,
Yeah.
problem.
And then somebody, or Half God said, yeah, but you ain't sold out. You ain't sold out, Grace.
Right. And that's
Very
the
true,
difference
yeah.
because Grace recognized okay, once you recognize the devil you're working with and the environment you're working in, you've won the game if you don't convert yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
You have to be a person with like your morals have to be intact.
They have to
Yeah.
be strongly intact.
You have to be so stand ground with yourself and the way you hold and carry yourself. Nothing could sway it.
Right.
Yeah.
Not even the money.
Right.
And Courtney just said, Grace said everyone in Hardware Jams felt like that when they first started. Though.
Thank you for
okay.
telling me
Thank
that.
God.
Yeah.
Thank you for 'cause I needed to hear that.
Yeah.
Because
And then Courtney
Jesus.
said, yes, I was intimidated.
yes,
Yeah.
thank you.
Everybody was.
If my man Cornish
Yeah.
was intimidated,
I know.
I can sleep easy because that dude's a fucking beast. And if he was like intimidated,
Yeah.
I am okay with life.
You dirty boy.
You dirty today. You dirty boy.
Grace said, you guys just wait until you hit the most notorious Hardware Jams challenge. It will come around eventually. It's known as Jam from Scratch. Not allowed any prepared patterns or sequences.
Oh my God. I don't know if I could ever do that.
You
Sure
could.
you can.
You could.
Don't say that.
You do it now.
Yeah.
That's how we built all these fucking songs.
Yeah, but it takes time to fucking soundscape
That's
this
all right.
shit, man.
This is,
Yeah.
like she said, this is going to challenge you.
Yep.
I want to be challenged. And now that the fact that we have people that think we have great music, it gives me confidence. And I don't have to be so like locked into myself.
But like,
and-
how much time do you have to do this?
I don't know. They're going to tell us.
Look, hey.
Huh? I'm fucking freaking out already.
Why?
He's a
I don't
man
know.
of-
That's what I do. I'm sorry.
Okay, look. Stop it.
Look,
Grace
I'm
said,
freaking out too right now. I'm
you
just-
guys are. Jesus.
I know you are. I feel you freaking out.
That's no shit.
Why would she say that on live?
I don't know.
And have us on
to
live
get
streaming.
a fucking reaction out of us, obviously.
Why
You
would she
guys-
set us up like
you
this?
guys are just a bunch of. You guys are just a bunch of.
Now, yeah.
That's what you guys are.
Okay.
Grace says, to be honest, I work in more of a real sound of music.
Mm.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
sound of music.
No, Lamar, stop it.
Not that one.
No.
No, sorry.
No.
That just totally took me over the rainbow.
Cornish says, I'm selling out venues now.
Oh shit.
Well,
No, mainly my shed.
yeah. I gotta start smoking what Cornish is smoking.
You like how I said that?
Cornish
Yeah.
is like Cressy. They're cheeky little bastards.
Yeah.
Grace said, sure you can. It's the best challenge and the best fun.
Oh my God.
Right.
Come on.
I don't know if I mean I don't know.
Avgar said, calm yourselves.
Yeah,
I
calm
know.
yourselves.
Like, how much time do you have to do?
Oh my
Don't tell
God,
me 5
get
minutes.
over yourself.
If you're saying 5 minutes,
Time out.
Jesus.
Time out.
Jesus.
Half God Motherfucker, you have no room to talk.
Lord, see what
You better be doing this shit with us. That's all I know. You better be in the goddamn soup with us. When shit starts cooking,
Here we go.
I expect you to be peeling the potatoes.
Here we go.
And put some psilocybin in there because I need to go.
Ay, Dios mío.
Has anyone ever created
Por
music
favor,
on like a
ayúdame.
heroic dose of mushrooms?
I don't know. You want to try?
En el nombre del Padre, del Hijo.
Okay,
del Espíritu
okay. The
Santo.
prayers. Okay,
We
it's
get it.
fine. We
Okay,
get it.
get
Thank
it.
you, Jesus.
I don't know. When it comes to music,
Are
this
they?
is-
Have
Has
mercy.
anyone
Huh?
set a time?
What?
How long do you get to do this?
Look, don't worry about it. It's not even time for it. So,
right.
what are you tripping about?
I'm not worried about it right now anyway. I'll worry when it's time to work.
I just want to know some details.
No, why? Wait,
because
just-
it's important to know
no,
the
it's-
details.
No,
Yeah, it is. You want to
no,
know the
it's
rules.
not even gonna. It's not even gonna be. Stick.
Yeah. What does
Just
it matter?
Worry about this next weekend challenge.
What's the next weekend?
I don't
challenge?
know. It
We
doesn't
we
come
don't
up
know
until like Thursday night, or Friday morning.
Yeah. Which I don't. I don't.
Have God said, "Oops, yeah, I can't say anything."
No,
yet,
you
can
cannot. No. However, I commend you on your efforts, but
Wait, is that the thing? You can't say anything. You just.
no, we're talking about
No,
Oh,
have
okay.
God said,
Totally
yeah.
missed
Oh,
it.
okay.
God.
I'm sorry. I'm still
Did you
freaking out over here.
Stop. Look. What?
Why would Grace do that to me? Why would she do it? I felt like she's attacking me.
Oh my God! Would you
Huh.
stop
All right.
already?
Sorry.
Why don't you play some music?
I think I'm gonna get my mind off of this damn.
yeah, play some music. Jesus, Lord have mercy.
Essentially, it's like a
Look,
patch
I'm
from
just-
scratch. I mean, be careful what you ask for. I'll get in that hydrosynth and start building patches, and it'll be 4 hours later.
The full
4
hours
hours
later.
What's that you say? You wanted music?
Where's Lamont? I don't know. I haven't
in-
seen him in 5 days.
I'm in back country.
Where'd he go? No idea. Has he eaten? Have no clue.
That's happened many a times.
Not a bath. Hasn't used the restroom. Nothing.
What do you want to work on? You want to work on the same thing? Get this thing figured out?
Grace said we haven't even discussed this week's challenge yet. Normally
Yeah.
happens on Thursday night. Oh man, panic. Even.
Fuck.
Here, I give you a suggestion, Grace. Cowbells.
Cowbells. You got one fan in
I know it'll make Cornish really happy.
Yeah. Let's go cowbell heavy on this jam.
Heavenly cowbells with nightmarish
Yeah. Synths.
Synths?
No.
No.
With nightmarish samples.
Samples.
Samples,
Nightmarish
yeah.
samples.
Heavenly cowbells with nightmarish samples. There you go. You're welcome.
There you go.
Under the weather or in between the butt cheek. I mean,
In between the what?
The tulips, not the butt cheeks, the tulips.
Lamar,
Yes.
you're
I just-
watching
you
too
wanna-
much
What?
Betty Hill.
Benny Hill.
Yeah.
Benny Hill's got me fascinated all over
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
Cornish says, I fear the cowbell.
Yeah,
you do.
does.
Oh, hello is on.
Hello. Okay, half God.
Sorry,
Cornish,
I've been
Grace,
gone so
Cressy.
long. I've been building hydrosynth patches. Good
Simon.
for you.
Sarah, whoever else. Attack
Everybody.
Hello.
Everybody in
Everyone
the-
attack him. Get him on hardware
Well,
jams.
don't attack
Yeah, don't-
them.
He can take it. He's a Navy boy.
And okay, yeah, attack him.
Well, sailors aren't
He's
that.
a seaman.
Yeah, he is.
He is a seaman.
Yeah, he is.
At one point, I think we were all seamen.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Matter of fact, I think we are still seamen.
No, now we're humans.
Yeah, thanks.
We have developed into humans. We were
All right.
at one point.
We were at one point. Okay. Since Lemon walked in a little late, let's redo.
No, hello.
Hello.
No, but Lemon came in right after the song was done.
Oh
right?
yeah.
So let's
You want to? We could do that, or we
let's
could
do this one more time so
Okay.
it's fresh and we can keep working on it, and then we can go into
the butt cheeks.
Weather under the weather, because
the
that's
weather.
a new one, and I kind of feel like we need to do that a little more.
Can
too.
you transition into it really
Well,
easily?
we're gonna try.
No.
Yeah,
You know, okay, what is Under the Weather played in?
I'll tell you right now. Hold on.
that's gonna help me too. C or D? It might be a D. D minor.
Oh, actually,
Man, what's Dumpster Rat been up to? Dude's been MIA for a minute.
Nah, he's been in and out. He's good.
No, under the weather is F.
F.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I don't have the beats per minute on that one.
I got it. I think it's 75.
Okay. I do have notes though on under.
Volume.
Oh shit! Sorry.
You do have notes for Under the Weather?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Korg stuff. You said it was 75? I think so. Okay. God said semen plus egg equals human.
That would be the right equation. Sounds scientific to me. Do we go back into Ben? You guys want to start it the way it's going to be done live? Yeah, so let's go back into Ben.
Figure within their band that isn't their primary singer, Ringo Starr. And it's I Get By With Little Help From My Friends. And I was listening to it this morning. I get by with little help from my friends. Gonna try with little help from my friends.
Get your shit together, Captain.
And it's off of Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. And it's sung by a figure within their band that isn't their primary singer, Ringo Starr. And it's I Get By With Little Help From My Friends. And I was listening to it this morning. I get by with little help from my friends. Gonna try with little help from my friends. Get high with little help from my friends. I had a meeting with newfound friends recently. And I've had help from newfound friends through this platform of what I'm doing right now. We had a video that took off about a month and a half ago, and then I went through an existential crisis of sorts where I was facing all sorts of different things. Finding my voice, facing rejection, all sorts of things were coming to the surface. And I had a difficulty releasing much of anything for close to a month. And in our travels,
Bring him down
we
a
visited
hair and add
with
some echo.
these newfound friends, especially towards the end of our trip we had taken. We went to their home. They made food for us, and I did a podcast with them. The podcast is called Symptoms of Reality, and I'm going to share it within the description below. But I recorded with them, I was brought into their home, and there was a moment that I sat with them where I felt the weakness inside me, the fear inside me, the pain inside me, and I expressed it to them. And the power that I want to communicate right now is that if we are seen by our friends and our family and people around us, and they have the strength in that moment, call us out, not in harm, doing so compassionately, it can crack the shell because we're finally seen and we can break through. So there's a moment where I told them that I recorded 5 videos when we were on our trip. I released one of those 5 videos. 2 technically, but I deleted one of them, released 1 out of 5 ultimately. And what they said to me was, how dare you? How dare you? And I was taken aback. What if that video that you didn't release was the video that we needed, or I needed, to see. I've been listening to your videos, I've been watching your videos, I've been taking them in. How dare you deprive me of that, and deprive the world of that, and deprive yourself of that? And I felt even smaller for a moment. And they said, it's important that you release whatever you're creating. And I sat with that for about 30 minutes or so. A part of me wanted to leave the gathering immediately, never come back, just run away and hide. But I couldn't. I committed to going there, I committed to connecting with them, and I committed to facing myself. That's something I want to do with my life. I want to face everything that's coming up with my life. It's the only way through. There's a quote from Robert Frost from one of his poems, the only way out is through. The only way out is through. By facing yourself, that is the only way out. You can't circumvent it, you can't skirt it, you can't move around it. And even though you think you might be, you are creating your whole life based upon that. You are a mixed signal until you come online. And when you face yourself again and again and again, that signal becomes stronger and stronger and stronger to where you are a direct signal. You are a laser communicating your voice and your vision to the world only by facing yourself, becoming the hollow bone, becoming so clear within yourself. But you need people, in a sense. You need them to be your mirror, to reflect something important back to you, to say something to you, to communicate something to you. And what they communicated to me is what I'm communicating to you right now. Whatever it is that you've come to create, because you are a creator and I am a creator. We are creative. It may be that you don't sing. Maybe you're a writer. Maybe you're a dancer. Maybe you're a gardener. Maybe you're a painter. It does not matter. Whatever you've come to create, you got to bring everything into it, because you're creating yourself. And when we don't, we're depriving the world, and we're depriving ourselves of our creations. And the world, to be a little bit dramatic, suffers from this lack of creativity, this lack of voice, this lack of openness. When someone is creative in your presence, when they're open within your presence, they open. You open. It creates an open exchange with the world. And you take that inspiration and you create. You create. And you are painted anew every day. It's about 30 or 45 minutes in, we have a meal. I sit back with them. And I reflect and I said, when you guys said that, it really struck me. It really struck me. And you're right. And I released one of the videos for about a day. I took it down. I felt like I got the message to take it down. And I sat with that part of myself that has been rejecting my whole life. I sat with that part of myself that's afraid. I've been sitting with that part of myself, communicating, connecting, not giving up on creating and not giving up on the dream. I said, but I, in a sense, needed you guys to say something.
Okay, what was the other song we were talking about?
Under the Weather.
What number was that? Did I give you the... We still didn't name that track yet. No. All right.
The editor informs us that there's applause work happening. And I just want to say, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oh my God. So the waterworks are going to start flowing here. I didn't pay my water bill.
Hello, that was one song. That was one song.
Yeah.
Not
see,
songs.
You see, this is the problem. When
That
you,
was one
right,
song.
when you run into the metalays, people
Yeah.
think, you know,
It's songs.
only because we don't ever go back to revisit the intro.
Right.
I'm starting to think maybe we should probably revisit the intro.
Like bring back.
Just a little bit of it, so it's like reminiscent of, oh, that's still the same song.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
so, okay,
Yeah.
like-
I like, cause he's like, oh. And then half God brought back again the applause.
Yes,
The applause,
yes,
the applause,
yes,
the applause,
yes.
the applause.
this is where I feel like somebody from Canada be like, oh, gee, they're like,
Class.
those are three. Oh no, they're one song.
I feel like we should hear this.
Oh, thank you. No, thank you.
Stop.
You
Stop.
guys,
You're too kind.
you're
No,
just
stop.
Oh my
Keep
God.
going. Keep going. Really.
Oh my god. Yes. I feel like that should be playing in the background.
I gotta balance this out. Give me a minute.
Yeah.
Hello said, I thought that was 4 songs.
Right.
He said,
Yeah.
just kidding.
Yeah. I got it. Oh, gee, there, you guys are. That was.
Levitt said, it's crazy that I forgot I'm even listening to a podcast when the music is playing. Then y'all start talking and I'm like, wait, huh?
Yeah. I mean, that's
Why are
Like,
they
what-
talking
She's
again?
like, what the fuck? Where's my music?
right.
I bet that's going in her mind too.
Right.
Like, oh, music. Yeah, I get to do things. And then like people talk. She's like, wait, what the fuck? Why are you in my car?
Yeah, exactly.
Lemon, you should
And
know.
who's that dog?
For 100 days, we have to just talk sometimes.
Right. It's healthy.
Oh, Lemon, we fucking love you. Oh, man.
You know, and this is the big reason why we do it, because I've always wanted to hear people that I like who make music. I always wanted to hear them talk about it, like what's going on in their mind when they're creating. You know.
Yeah. What was the process?
What's
what
the process?
What did you think about? Yeah.
How'd you structure it? And then what was your conversation with your bandmates?
Hello said, who's interrupting my music?
Yeah. Hello is.
Yeah. Hello was interrupting it.
Oh dear. Oh dear, Margie. That was like 3 songs in one there.
Yeah. Half God said a bridge at some point.
Right.
Yeah. I don't think this is this under the weather?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
This
It's really
Does it
hip hoppy, vibey.
Does it sound again? Is
This is that you smoke a fat doobie to and you pretend at our age you're hip and you know the vibe out in the street when you know you have no fucking idea what's going on in the street. But you're gonna fake your way through it.
Hello said, oh snap. Oh snap. There you go. Oh snap. I think he just found lyrics for it.
Yeah.
Oh. We're gonna sample Hello Saint. Oh snap.
We can do
Oh
that.
snap. Oh.
You need to be sampling hello
snap.
into anything.
Might as well sample Risky at this point.
Right, with his cowbells.
It's too loud. I turned myself down a little bit.
It will say, oh snap, nay, 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 oh snap.
Oh, shit.
Nay, 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 nay.
Oh my God.
Say, oh snap, nay, 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 nay.
Oh snap. Nay, 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 nay. Oh snap. Nay, 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 nay. Oh snap. Nay, nay, nay.
Oh, jeez. Oh, gosh. We've created a monster.
It's alive.
And Cresthead is just playing along with all the songs. He's like drumming along, synced to the delay on the drums, you
Yep.
know.
Look, I'm trying to balance this damn thing out.
And then the low goes, nah, 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 nah. Apparently we have a band now, guys.
Yeah. It's the silent band in the background. It's so loud.
Play alone so I can balance this. Come up just a little bit. Okay, stop.
So were you at 75 beats on this one?
Yes.
Yeah, I was just gonna say turn that down. Yep.
Okay, what did we do after that?
Okay, after that, I went up to the F. I ended the note on F, and then we went. I think it was like 4 or 6 around.
Yeah, I think it was 4. I usually go when it gets quiet. We had to go one more. One more round through. It was 3. It was 4. I went total of 4. It's okay, you missed it.
No, I'm telling
No,
you.
you missed it.
Listen to me. You son of a bitch.
The math doesn't lie, Lamar. I'm sitting here watching a 8S. It never lies.
I know my rhythms.
You may know your rhythm. I'm not questioning your rhythm.
I did not get a chance to get to where
Okay, but that was 4 measures. So if you didn't get there, you didn't fucking get there.
No.
But it was 4 measures. Okay, well, we're not gonna have that argument.
No. Marilyn, you need to stop him. He's changing things on the fly.
I don't know what to tell you. Numbers are numbers.
You missed it again because you want to run your mouth.
He's changing things on the fly.
We're not using Terrence Howard's numbers right here. We're using the original numbers of measures.
And then solo's next.
Okay. That was all kind of interesting.
We got a long way to go with that. We were pretty rusty. I want this on the album. I want this, the one we just worked on.
On the first one or the second one?
On the first album.
On the first one.
And then
I think that one is just submitted to copyright. Yeah, so it'll be ready.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they'll all be ready for copyrights.
Okay.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's music to my ears.
Yeah,
no pun.
Make sure you don't forget that 75 BPMs.
I wrote it down.
Okay, and then we have to figure out a name for this.
Under the Weather.
That's right. That's right.
I'm
Okay.
all out of tea, and I don't know how I feel about that. Like I scraped the bottom of the barrel.
It usually lasts you the 3 hours. What happened?
We need a personalized tea person.
Has it not already been 3 hours?
No, it's
How long has it been since we've
2:40.
been in here?
Yeah, I guess that's when Simply has to come.
What time did we start this shindig? At 3?
3,
It's 17:18. Almost 3 hours.
2:40.
Yeah, tea wouldn't last that
Well,
long.
you came in earlier.
That's
That's
yeah,
why.
yeah, we were in here with 30
Yeah.
minutes ahead of time
Yeah.
for once in our lives.
Yeah. Let's see. We have a couple of comments.
Yeah.
Why is my
I need to get a
mouse
kettle in here. I need to get one of those
That's
portable,
not a bad
a
idea.
portable stove.
Hello said very nice solos. He was asking what the piano was being played on. That's your Korg, right?
Korg.
Yeah.
But it's a patch I kind of got going. It's multi things layered onto it.
Yeah.
I have to go in the patch design to see what all I chained to it.
Let's see. Cornish. Cornish was like, Cresshead, you can sing to this. And then Cresshead was like, let's not get banned yet.
I don't know. This is kind of if Cress can't sing to it, I don't know who else could.
You know what I want to do, guys?
Wait, time out before you start. Does anybody have a portable stove to keep the kettle hot so we can have tea in the fucking studio?
we can figure
it's
that
called
out.
Camping equipment,
Yeah,
Lamar.
or just electric stoves.
We need to. I'm
It's
going to
not
find a way to
that
get us
hard.
some tea in this biatch
Oh my
on the
God.
constant.
Or it's called get a bigger mug.
You know what would be dope?
Jeez, hold on. Let me finish.
Okay, sorry.
Please. Jesus, you guys just love interrupting. And then I believe it was half God, half moon said
Half moon.
I mean half moon, half God, half beast said this is mellow AF.
Yes.
Yes, loved it.
Mellow ass.
Yes.
Listen to me. Every part of me. Okay, so this guy likes to be techno in your face at times.
At times.
Every bit of me is
Nothing like JRC. That's way
every-
too many BPMs for my book.
Yeah.
right. Every bit of me has got the Grace Cornish vibe. You know.
Yeah.
Cress is dialed down too. You know,
Yeah.
he's not. Nobody's like
Yeah.
Everybody's fucking chill.
Hello, ask Korg what? I'm surprised the piano sounds so realistic. Oh, well, and you answered that. It's a patch you created.
Yeah. I have to figure out how what I tied to what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I have to pull my editor up and I can get you that if you want.
Yeah.
Sure, you can mimic it on the Hydrosynth.
Yeah. Cornish said all great tracks tonight.
Yeah, thanks,
thank you.
Cornish buddy. That means a lot from all of you.
Hello said I created some piano patches on my Hydrosynth, but they're meh.
Maybe you're not looking at your post and After Effects.
Yeah, so maybe you can get that info and when we can shoot it out.
Or we could do a Zoom if you want. Hello, we could do a Zoom and go through the Hydrosynth together. I'm sure we could figure it out.
Yeah.
I have to know, is the Hydrosynth like this most sought after instrument?
It depends on who you ask. Like
Yeah.
for me to I'm a guy who likes to make patches.
Yeah.
I love presets, but I go into presets and I reverse engineer the presets.
Right.
Or
yeah,
then I
I'm
go,
sure if you talk to somebody who's into modulars,
Yeah.
they're not going to be like, oh my God, I want a Hydrosynth.
Hydrosynth, right.
Yeah.
It's not going to be their
Right.
their jam.
But I like to start from like, a single wave source or multiple wave sources, no less than 2 or 3 oscillators, and just start attaching things and just designing. And the Hydrosynth is literally very intuitive. Like if you even look at the Hydrosynth setup, it has you going through things in perfect order as to how you should do your sound design.
Right.
But every now and then I'll skip some things and jump ahead and then come back. The problem is it's not really that deep, but you get lost real quick if you go off on this. It's hard to explain, but if you like to build patches, sometimes you can patch your way right out of something good.
Right.
And you barely move the knob, and good luck trying to go back and find it sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello. So you have our email. So if you want to Zoom, just let us know. Just shoot us out a email and I'll get you set up.
Yeah. And then I'll bring up my editor for the Korg, and we can try to reverse engineer that onto the Hydrosynth. I'm sure it could be done. It's well more than capable.
Yeah. Let's see. Simply said, I'll try to fit that on my list of duties.
Oh my God.
Oh, for the
T.
The T? Yes.
Yeah. Sarah says, Lamar, you can bring some like the bigger thermos.
Oh yeah, remember those
Like
old
the
school
thermos?
thermos?
Yeah, the thermos.
But
They're called thermos.
how long do they stay hot?
They
though?
last.
Yeah, they last a while.
The big old thermos.
The ones like the
Yeah,
construction site ones.
Yeah, those last.
The
a
ones that look like I have a
long-
thermonuclear bomb and I'm about
Yes.
to, yeah.
The ones that Travis Walton was carrying when he got abducted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ones that contain uranium inside.
Yeah. Yes.
I guess I could do that.
Plutonium.
Yeah.
I would be that guy though. Everybody would see this guy is nonstop drinking tea.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't give a shit at this point.
Let's see. Grace says, you haven't encountered me on a techno day yet, have you? Been known to bash the BPMs, kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
I
well,
couldn't-
don't get
I
me wrong.
could
I've heard some
just
hard shit.
imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just haven't gotten that far in the playlist yet.
Who's the guy you're always playing with, Grace? I don't. Is that like a duo thing, or
I noticed
what's
that.
going on with that?
Yeah. Hello said, that might be cool sometime. I knew nothing about synths, but the Hydrosynth seems super flexible, and it has been.
It
so
is.
yeah, just let us know when you're ready to Zoom and.
I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I'm not an expert. I'm just starting synthesis as well. So even if I can't answer it, Unit E can answer it. But I kind of like to find it myself before I go to Unit E.
But what's cool is with you teaching him what you know, it's going to
reinforces what I know.
Reinsure your knowledge, and then we'll help him as well along the way.
Right.
And then who knows, both of you can stumble upon stuff
Something
together,
new.
and then
Yeah.
you both will learn.
Every
things
time I
along
get
the
on a
way.
Hydrosynth and do a patch, I stumble on something and I go, it can do that. Wow.
Yeah. Yep.
One instrument that somebody on the other, even the chat, right? One instrument you can't do without. Like you have to have it.
I think
Ooh.
okay, I'm going to be super presumptuous on what Grace is going to answer.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope I'm right.
Mm-hmm.
And it's only because she's always mentioning it in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to say it's the Lyra 8.
The Lyra 8.
It's the ooh.
Okay, she's gonna. We'll find out what Grace's answer. I wonder if you're right.
So
I
you're
wonder if
saying
I'm
the
right,
one
yeah.
instrument I
Okay.
cannot do without, or
Right. So if they said, I'm gonna take all your boxes.
Grace says that's Andy. He was here briefly earlier. We do stuff as Andy and Grace live from Hardware Jams, but we also both do our own stuff too. Andy and I co-host Hardware Jams sometimes too.
Oh,
Ah,
okay.
very cool.
Yeah, you guys
Okay.
make a dope pairing.
Oh,
Yeah.
so what? So second question to continue with what Lamar was asking. So was he the one that you did the jam with on this last jam? The one where he was jamming so hard his table was moving?
And then, what was why was everyone wearing headphones? Was that something like you don't have a speaker and people just put on headphones and they're all hearing is it like one of those
What are you
silent
talking-
concerts?
what are you-
Grace will know what I'm talking about.
Oh, on that.
I stumbled upon a video of
yeah.
hers, and everyone who
Oh,
was watching,
those
they all
silent
had
jams.
these headphones.
That
Yeah.
was so
That was amazing.
cool.
I was like, well, how do I get a chance to do something like that? Yeah.
Yeah, that was
That
so
looked
cool.
badass.
How many ends do you have to have
looked
to
like-
get all those people plugged
Right.
in?
Right? I think it's all Bluetooth maybe or some kind of remote
so
system.
this last jam, that was Andy.
Oh, that was Andy.
Yeah.
Okay. Grace kept trying to put her hand in the cookie jar, and Andy would slap it and be like, stay on your side.
Yeah.
Get away from here. This is my side.
So
Yeah.
yes, that is like a silent.
Oh,
jam. That is
okay.
so cool.
That
Yeah.
was cool.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
super cool.
Yeah.
And then back to my shit, okay? I really have to know. If somebody said, I'm taking away all your boxes, you only get one, which one do you keep?
Grace said, "Ooh, that was a gig at a friend's garden.
Yeah, that was. Yeah.
He had 50 wireless headsets.
That's
Dang.
phenomenal. Talk about keeping the party
Yeah,
quiet.
but how did they
Yes.
sound though? What was the quality? Was your shit like compromised or did it sound
Oh,
good?
I'm sure it sounded amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would hope that those were not going to compromise your sound.
Right. But everybody has their own level of EQ of what they think is too loud or like comfortable. So everybody had to get like dialed in.
Yeah.
Hello said you can rave anywhere with headphones.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Good.
So they started that during the pandemic, and he carried on ever since.
Really?
dope.
So Grace, what are those? What headsets are those?
And
And
they-
she said it sounded ace.
Yeah.
Really?
But people have to have their own volume control, correct?
Oh, who knows?
Because
Yeah.
what if one person's like, it's just way too loud for me to enjoy this?
Yeah, for me, I'm assuming so because I would want.
it would have to come with some
Yeah.
kind of controls.
Yeah.
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 So Simon answered, and he said the Roland Phantom.
The Roland
The Roland
Phantom.
Phantom.
Wow, and that's a big boy too.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I guess it
Chris
does-
had said the MPC.
Okay, hang on.
What's the
Hang on,
MPC?
hang on. You can't just throw the machine out there without saying at least a little
bit
bit
of something about it. Yeah,
why
yeah.
you're choosing that
Cornish
machine.
said triangle.
Oh, goddamn Cornish. That's the
Damn
one
it.
with the triangle and the thing. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
If he's
It's the fucking dinner bell is what he's saying.
It's what you might as well just say a cowbell.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Ooh, you made that thing vibrate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
Got that deep.
I got that.
Wait,
voice.
so okay, Simon's was what now?
He said the
Chris
Roland,
had
the
laughed
Roland,
at Cornish.
the Roland Phantom.
The Rolling
Yeah,
Phantom.
Simon, why the Roland Phantom? In a few words, why? Why would you choose the Roland Phantom? Which the JDXI took a lot of those Roland Phantom sounds and put it in the JDXI. That's why I love JDXI.
Cornish answered his triangle one, and he said it's easy to play.
God damn.
And it don't need no power other than human.
Yeah. I could just see him just sitting there.
Ding, 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 ding,
A
ding.
one note triangle.
One note triangle. Well, multiple note triangle.
Yeah, probably you hit the right sides. The vortices.
The vortices.
Oh, she doesn't remember the make of them. Batteries last forever.
Forever.
And they have their own volume.
Really?
See, I thought so.
Man,
Forever. You're killing me, Smalls.
killing me, Smalls.
Let's finish with Simon if we can. Why the Roland Phantom?
I'm waiting for the answer.
Come on,
Yeah,
Simon.
I'm curious.
It sounds like you're going to type in the article.
Yeah, give us an explanation on why.
Cress had said the MPC one, the Akai,
The Akai.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Does everything drums, synths, sample, studio, mix, done mastering.
Damn. So it's like an all shop, everything in one.
Well, I get why he's doing that.
Simon says, got all the Roland sounds in one board with a sequencer.
Damn. Yeah, that is a good
Ooh,
reason.
I was right.
Was it the Lyra 8 for Grace?
Yes.
Really?
Grace said, obviously, you're correct. It's the Lyra 8 for me. I knew it because she would
Yeah.
always mention it in the chat.
And then I watched that duo she did was like, I didn't know you could do that with the Lyra 8.
And she did the duo.
Yeah.
And I was like, it has to be the Lyra 8.
Right.
And she said, but that's because it's a never ending pool of new sounds.
Mm-hmm.
And any way In any way you don't play Lyra, she plays you.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I have multiple effects along with it, though.
Yeah, because you can't control it's very hard to control a Lyra 8. And sorry, every Lyra 8 made is tuned different, so you're not getting the same Lyra 8.
Yeah.
That I have my own Lyra 8. She has her own. They're slightly different.
Is this the one you use pennies to play?
Yeah. Well, I put pennies on mine when I want them to drone out a little bit.
Right.
And even the fingertips, right?
Yeah,
like
she was using her fingertips. Her and who was it? Her and Septic, I think it was.
Septic.
But yeah, she did some beautiful work with the Lyra 8 with those effects. But back to Simon, the Roland Phantom doesn't have any percussion, does it? Or would you kind of like try to patch your own percussion sounds? Can you do that?
Simon says it's also great for live, by the way.
Mm.
And he, oh no, I read that, the sequencer on there. Hello said, something recently that said the newer NPCs crash a lot and lose unsaved work, but don't know. That's interesting.
I wouldn't choose that one. I think I would go with the 707, the Roland 707, because it has percussions. It has 1,000 different Roland sounds. Mm-hmm. And you can get in there and
Simon said, yeah, loads of drums and sampling.
Oh yeah. So that's a no-brainer. Mm-hmm. And then it's like, how many octaves on that? I got to look that up. Or he could tell me how many octaves on the Phantom. But I mean, in this room now, I would say, and I just got to pick one. It would have to be the 707 because it has drums and 1,000 sounds from Roland.
Right.
Over 1,000 sounds from Roland.
Right.
Grace said, I saw a couple of videos of people playing the Lyra 16, 2 side by side. She said that was mad. Can you imagine 2?
Lyra 16 side by side?
Well, I guess if they're is it one box or is it just 2 boxes side by side?
I don't know. She just said it was the Lyra 16 side.
It has to be a 1 box deal.
It has to be.
I've never seen although I've seen a guy customize his Lyra, he used all wood and copper. Mm-hmm. That was fucking amazing.
Oh, I bet.
So just to look at that box and it's
did Cress ever answer what was the first bass that he got? I was so curious about that.
Oh, I don't remember. Did you answer that, Cress? If you did, I must have missed it.
It sure is nice to have to be the only one in this party that plays the bass. I'll tell you what.
Oh, Grace said it was 2 Lyra 8s side by
2
side.
Lyra 8s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to hop on mine. And it's just fun tuning them to what you think sounds good.
I remember that thing put off like this sonar type feel. Yeah.
That's because I was messing with the LFO on it. And yeah, I'm gonna introduce it. I'm going to try to get because right now I have the East Beast and the Solar 42, and the Strymon Night Sky, and the three of those guys are vibing. I want to introduce the Lyra 8 to those 3 and say, communicate. Let's see what we can do here. I want to put the Strymon Night Sky on the Lyra 8 and see what that does, because the Lyra, the Strymon Night Sky also has a infinity freeze button and a sequencer on the pedal. That pedal itself is a freaking synthesizer.
Oh my God.
Jeez. Grace said, you used to be able to get kit Lyra 8s. My pal has one. He made himself custom wooden case and his own knobs and sensors.
Damn.
So you can customize it.
Is he selling said frames and kits, or because that would be nice to have a wood one?
Well, they would have aftermarket accessories, correct?
Not necessarily. It would have to be a second party or third party or something.
Right.
More than likely somebody that knows how to build things like that.
What was Cornish's instrument of choice? Did he put?
Not yet. So it was No, Strymon?
Strymon.
Yeah. Plus
Strymon.
Lyra
Night Sky.
will be the winner. Strymon plus the Lyra 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what Grace says.
I'm gonna have to hook that up tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's easy to hook up. It's right there. It's right there.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh no, he just did a DIY for his own.
Oh, so he put it together.
yeah.
Shit. Yeah.
Damn. I mean, it's not like I can't figure it out. With,
Yeah.
Especially you and resin and stuff and
Oh.
epoxy.
Yeah.
I bet we could come up with a crazy design. Huh?
Uh-huh.
Throw some LEDs in there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I just need a
The dimensions
mold.
and mold. Huh?
Mhm. It'll be easy. Yep. That's crazy.
Damn.
I like it.
Yeah.
Crazy. And no who are you asking about?
Cornish.
Yeah,
Well,
Cornish.
whoever else is left.
Yeah.
Who else is?
No, what was your the first base, right?
Oh, that was Cressy. Yeah.
Cress. I
What
don't
was his
think-
first?
Cress.
He
Did
said
you
he
ever?
was handed a base.
Yeah. I don't think he ever answered that.
You want to know what mine would be? Okay. I just
A
the
base?
That just be
I was like, what? Just the base?
just the base.
And my dumb ass goes,
huh?
What
I was
would
like, yeah. I was like, really? You said, huh?
would it just
I
be
was
the
like,
pedal?
A
Would it?
base?
Yeah.
The
That's
base.
all.
Or just your rolling VT4?
Yep.
Ah,
I don't have much going on.
jeez.
I can't live without my instruments.
I'm a very simple man over here.
I have the right instruments for the job at hand. Okay, the one synthesizer I would love to have
That you don't have now.
that I don't have now, and I would really love this. It's two of them. One is the Prophet 5. The other would be the Moog Muse.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Look at me when I say mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You keep that in your mind for Christmas.
The Prophet 5. What's that?
It's a synth. It's I was gonna get that over the sub 37, but I wasn't sure I was going to convince you into doing this. So I said, well, I better have some fucking bass in case you don't want to do it.
Right.
And so I got the sub 37. But the Prophet 5, I believe, is a mono synth as well. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong.
Which the sub is good.
Still has its place still, you know.
Right. Right.
But if
It's like a take turn. It's a swap.
yeah.
They both have a space.
And as long as I stay in the higher octave, it doesn't really interfere with what you're doing,
Yeah.
you know, because I can always change the
pitch.
oscillators, yeah, the pitch.
That's how I would know it. These damn LFOs.
I have
and
you down. You want me to turn you up?
No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
it's fine. I was
Damn.
just looking at something.
jerking
Yeah.
that they're always talking about. Oh, just sweep your filters and check your LFOs and your.
Yeah. The sub 37 has a beautiful envelope too. It's nice and smooth, and the knobs are just
Cress had said RE bass, copy bass had a sliding pickup.
Oh, so you can get the bridge and the neck. I like it. You know how I have dual, like they're not humbuckers, but one's for the neck and one's for the bridge. He had a sliding pickup. So you can, that's pretty, that's pretty.
how much is that? That was
I don't know.
that was secondhand.
Yeah, but now you can just.
Well, he's saying that's what
right.
That was his. No, that was his first.
His
That was
first.
his first
one, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now you can just roll a knob. If you want the bridge pickup, roll the knob to the bridge. You want the neck pickup, roll the knob to the neck. You want a happy balance, turn a knob to the center.
Yeah.
Grace said, "I've seen a heap of hacks stuff for Lyra through a big community online of loads of ideas out there. Biggest topic is how to tune them more easily."
That's what I need. Like, I need that hack because the Solar 42 is way easier to tune than Lyra 8.
Wow.
Yes. Yes.
Jeez, and that
Because
was
the Lyra
a headache.
8 has so many, like the ranges, you can go past and just completely skip through a nice sound and try forever to find that perfect tone again.
Wow.
It's there, but it's so easy. Like you really have to move slow with the Lyra 8, in my opinion.
Yeah, until you get really good at it.
But I really love that they have a hold knob and you can hold that sound while tuning. Oh my God, it's so beautiful.
On the Solar or
The Lyra 8.
the lighter?
They have it on the Solar too, but the Lyra 8 is like, when I heard that thing, I was like, I gotta have it. But Grace is gonna laugh at me. I've never played the Lyra 8 with any type of effect because I just love the grungy dirtiness and the unpredictability of it. Is that a word? Unpredictability?
It is
I mean,
today.
it is today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like it because you can't tame it. It's just going to do what it's going to do.
Yeah.
You're either happy with it or,
Or
you're not.
Yeah.
Yeah. She says it's an extraordinary machine. See, I knew it
is.
was her favorite.
Yeah. Which is one of my favorite
I was
too.
was taking a chance of saying
Yeah.
it was hers. I was like, I'm
And I
gonna
like that
go
you
for
can't.
it.
There's no MIDI for it per se. You know,
Right.
You're gonna have to figure out a way to make it work, or it's gonna be a standalone.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
So are those communities? I'm assuming are on Facebook, like Facebook pages. Maybe I can find them and.
Yeah, if they got a hack for tuning that, man, I'll tell you. I think that's a big reason why I kind of just stay away from it so much, because it's.
She says it's fine on its own, but adding a big reverb makes it jump into outer space.
Yeah, see, I need to really do that. I need to add something to it.
But you have the laricato.
I do. I wonder how.
I love that one.
So I have the microcosm pedal too.
Oh,
I wonder what
yeah.
the Lyra 8 would do with the microcosm.
I forgot about that.
That thing's got some gnarly
And that one's
granular.
hooked up to the Hydrosynth right now, isn't it? The microcosm?
The microcosm is hooked up to the Moog.
To the Moog.
That's why you hear the Moog.
Right.
It's just doing all kind of crazy things.
Yeah.
So I got it on Mosaic.
Yeah. Grace, have you heard the color palette? I know we showed who did
Cress.
We showed Cress.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, the color palette is nice.
Yeah. That one's pretty cool. That one's my favorite. That one's my favorite. There's not much you can do with it, but that one's my favorite.
Right.
I have your volume down. There you go. It's up now. Well, what you say? We get out of here?
Yeah, let's
Go make some dinner?
It's been a good night. We
Yes, it
hell,
has.
we got a lot accomplished. We had a great conversation with y'alls.
Yeah, it's fun, man. This is fun, guys.
He said it's fun, man.
You guys make the day go by nice and smooth.
Maybe the universe will be nice and the stork will fly overhead and drop off a load of money so we can fly to the UK and
Oh, that would be nice.
That's what I was gonna say.
meet
Oh,
people.
That's
What?
what I was gonna say.
The
Like,
stork
we
was going to
should-
fly overhead.
we should plan. Literally, we should turn the task cam down. We should plan. Like, I got a bunch of gators. Pack the most essential synths, the bass, and all of your setup and my setup. Get like a 2-week vacation in London. I'm not saying immediately. Or wherever everybody's located. Find like a neutral
Yes, do
ground.
more jams.
Find a neutral ground where everybody's at and go out and pay these people a visit and do a jam with them.
Yeah, when we become rich and famous.
That's what I was asking for, the stork full of money
It
to
doesn't
fly
take
over.
all that much money. All we have to do is save. Come on.
Yeah, when we have money, we'll go.
Yeah.
Look at us right now, okay? Where do you see these financial assets?
Look,
coming
if you don't dream, Lamar, then
I just sat
what's the
here
purpose?
and dreamed about a stork dropping off funds for us.
Simon said, "Great stream, guys. Really enjoyed it. Cheers, all." Yes.
Thank you,
Cheers, Simon.
Yes.
Yeah. And I'm gonna dream on.
Yeah. Grace said, "I have a Lexicon rack mount reverb that is rather lovely and is permanently paired with my Lyra."
Well, say that 5 times.
Wait.
right?
What does that look like? Can you write this down so I can look this up?
It's in the chat.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
But I don't get to see the chats
You
until the
will.
next day.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's Lexicon Rack Mount Reverb.
A
That
leprechaun's
sounds big.
a leprechaun's rack while on a reverb.
Right?
That sounds really big.
That does sound big. A leprechaun's rack sounds really huge.
It sounds like you shouldn't be looking that up.
For as big as they can be.
For as big as they can
Give
be.
me my volume back so we can play the people out.
We'll catch you guys tomorrow. Thanks for stopping by. We appreciate you.
Tomorrow at 7.
Jeez, so loud.
And then we'll probably see you in Sprinkle Land right after.
Sprinkle Land.
That's lexicon.
Lexicon.
It's just the lexicon. The best hardware reverbs of the 90s.
Damn.
Ah, okay.
I was not even into Sense, and I was listening to him, but I wasn't into him.
Okay.
I got to look this up.
Yeah.
I'm hooking my shit up tomorrow.
Yeah, you should. Play around with it. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you,
Enjoyed
guys.
it. See you tomorrow. Don't forget to like the live stream if you haven't already.